Welcome back to another episode of the Game Changer Podcast. I'm your host, Matt Socrates. I'm here with Boss Man Jay, Nick Man, and none other than Pac Man himself. And we got
What
some
up?
exciting shit today.
What it do?
Yes, sir. NFL Draft talk. Number one pick. I think it went like most football fans have been following the situation. Cam Ward went number one. To who did he go to number one to, Nick? Yeah, he was expected. Yeah, Tennessee Titans, that's for sure. They needed some kind of lifeblood. They needed something. So I think that went as planned. And then the next pick, Jacksonville Jaguars trade up to get their man, your boy, Nick, Travis Hunter.
Oh, Trap.
Tell us what you think about that. I'd like to give you the flow on that one. What you say?
Oh, I like that though. He going back home where he from Florida, close to his family and things like that, And now, they got a lot of stuff they got to work on for as an organization though, and they're gonna let them play both ways. So I like that for Trap though. Good pick, Jacksonville.
Okay.
That was one of his main things that he said whoever drafted him, he just wanted to be able to play both ways.
And that's understandable too. But he is a young man, and they gotta save him from himself because Travis understood. Yes, you are good, but man, you don't want to. You can't play no 120 snaps a game in the NFL, brother. It ain't gonna happen.
This is more physical. These people are stronger, they faster, and they definitely hit a whole lot harder than the one we were playing in college.
Right. And you really have to factor in the fact of not if, but when you gonna get hurt in the NFL. Everybody get hurt. Everybody gonna get hurt.
Doing that, he gonna have a short career.
But they would have to find the right balance for him, is what I think. Is he gonna play 70% offense or 70% defense or 30 offense? But I can't see it being 50-50. I can't see 50-50.
Because they got to let them grow too and, go ahead and at least know one side of the football more what we're going to play you at. And then just probably put you in a little package here and there. Probably not all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He'll have a couple plays, but I don't see 50-50. He might be playing. He might start off as cornerback first, you know what I'm saying? Because they did mention that in the interview and stuff. You know what I'm saying? That
he's a generational talent.
Mm-hmm. So they got him right, and even the GM and the owner, I seen a little video. They were like, we want to help you take care of your body and stuff like that too, though. So they seem like they want to take care of him and stuff like that. So that's what's up, though. I think he in a good position.
Okay, I got another perspective to throw at y'all. And Pac-Man, you can come in on this if you want to. Travis Hunter, his whole college career has been played away from home. He went to Jackson State with Deion at first. He went to Boulder, Colorado with Deion. He's from Georgia. He's from, near Florida. But now, how does that factor into him going back home, like you said, and now him being the famous guy? He didn't leave as a famous guy. Now he comes back with all the money. All the attention. He's not going to be able to go to McDonald's and not be recognized. So how does that factor in with going back home, like you said?
It's a big impact, I think.
I don't really like it, though, too much because of the influence.
Exactly. You got to think of the influence going back home like that at a young age.
Yeah, so and then plus you got to think he's going to be around all his old friends, all his old classmates, you know what I'm saying, his family. Everybody going to be wanting to be around. Everybody going to. I hope that he
let's talk about this
keep
part.
himself out of trouble.
Yeah. But the other part of that too is him being famous now. He's straight up famous, He wasn't that before. So also with the girl, everything he do with the girl is gonna be scrutinized, It's just a lot. It's a lot to deal with as a young man going back home. I just wanted to bring that up. We can move on.
How old is he too? Yeah.
With Trav like 22, 23 or something like that.
22,
Right.
23, yeah.
Still young, but I ain't never known him to be like a party or to hang out with a bunch of people and stuff. I just like playing being at home playing video games whatever he does.
Now
I think
that's
he'll
what he
be all right.
says. He said he just work out and play the game. He don't do too much.
Mm-hmm. And go fishing.
Is that gonna be the
Yeah.
same? Yeah, that's
Fishing.
when you was young. That's when you were 15, 16. But now you 23 with the bag. Is that gonna be the same?
I hope
I mean,
so.
You know,
with
we'll see.
with his personality, what I've seen, I think it will be the same because that's all he do now though, according to his videos and stuff.
Well, that's good. We of course rooting for him, but I'm just saying that is a part to think about.
And
Travis
he
Hunter,
got
number
this
2
snow
pick,
bunny too,
Jacksonville.
man. He got this snow bunny. I don't know. That girl wanna, I don't know.
Keep going. What you mean? What you mean by that?
The snow bunny can influence him. I mean, she trying to live life. He wanna be just fishing. I mean, hey, I don't know. Good luck.
I hope he
Yeah.
don't marry that girl. That's all I like. Listen, people can say what they want to say, and feel how they want to feel, but I don't think she a good fit for him. I think she there for the bag. She gonna
Right.
get what she can out of him. And once they get married and he signed another big contract, she gonna want a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Guess
But
that when
if
Could
he
be,
love
prenup
her,
could
come
be.
in. Prenup come in, I guess.
But do he seem like the person that's got savvy enough and got sense enough to get a prenup
Nope.
when
hell no.
everybody been telling
Right.
you know it's
That
crazy.
boy
It's
fucking
something.
goofy.
It's something for the young man though. We'll see.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick don't like you talking
Time will
about Travis
tell.
like that. Hold on, hold
Time will
up.
tell.
What you mean? Oh no, I mean all of those things that happened to him, man. I mean, hey, I don't get in his personal life. I mean, whatever his decision, his decision. I hope everything work out well for him.
Yep.
So and that's about all I can say. But
Jacksonville.
on the field, he a monster.
But as far as the NFL having to build around him now, because Jacksonville, we building from the ground floor here. So
I mean, not really though, cause shit, they already was on the come up. They
where
got
they
the
on the come
quarterback.
up? Trevor Lawrence ain't no quarterback. I don't know about that. I don't know if Trevor Lawrence is the
And
quarterback.
I mean, he
them
might
boy,
not be the quarterback, but he they quarterback right now, so they got to make it work
and
for
they
him
were
to have.
win. They been winning with them.
They
They
been
have
winning with him.
one with him. They have one with him. I ain't gonna say
No, I ain't talking about
winning,
last season. Not
but
last season. Hell
I
no.
mean
But
that one.
before,
Yeah, true, true, true,
Okay.
true. I
and
mean,
you
yeah,
know they had a
cause
lot of injuries
he
last
haven't.
year too. Now,
Man, we ain't gonna blame it on that though, cause he had plenty of opportunity to take them to the playoff and new heights. C.J. Stroud, he came in right then, boom, right then, right back again, boom. Come on, man.
But
But
CJ
Trevor
Stroud did
Lawrence
not
taking
go
too
into
long.
a situation like Jacksonville, which is
yeah, different franchise.
I mean, that may
yeah.
be so though.
Whole different.
I mean, the Houston Texans, you know what I'm saying, they didn't have a quarterback. Remember, they were scrutinized about being what they call them, the jail. Don't let the prisoner take over the field, whatever the owners both been said. But now look at them, right back at it.
Well, let's hope the Jacksonville Jaguars can kind of put a string of good drafts together and put some around Travis Hunter because I want to see what he's gonna turn out to be. Of course, he was secondary on draft night. Let's keep it real. All of this was secondary on draft night. Draft night, they had us watching the whole draft because of one reason. After the other stuff got out of the way, but it was basically Shadur Sanders. And where would he end up? What team would give him that opportunity? And it was just a nerve-wracking experience, I would assume, for the young man. But he tried to play good in front of the camera.
Yeah, he was nervous. Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Yeah,
Hmm.
listen. I guess. I mean, don't nobody else want to go on this first because I got some shit to say. And I
Come
don't
on
want
with
to
it.
take
Come
up
on with it. Come on
because
with it.
so first off, let me say this. I thought that after the second round was a bit excessive what they was doing to him. But that first round, I was I ain't gonna say I was happy, but he needed to be humble. And him and his daddy, the reason why he went in the fifth round like he did. Because some fact, man, they had to prove to him and show him that we still run this shit. You ain't gonna just say what you gonna do and what you ain't gonna do, and then we're gonna put you where you wanna be. And I think they did him right. But now I think they took it a little too far when he went past the third round. I'll say past the second round. I thought they were gonna get picked
Hey,
up. He gonna get picked up in the second.
peep game now. The third round is where the Cleveland Browns actually took a quarterback, Dylan Gabriel, who also had some controversy around his name. Nick, I don't know if you saw where he was talking about. They brought up a video where he was saying that we shouldn't play football in the snow, and football should be played in grass, and this and that. He don't want to play in a cold weather environment, basically. And he gets drafted before Shadur in the third round to the team that Shadur would soon get drafted to. So to take him in the third round and Shadur in the fifth round says something.
But I think Cleveland was gonna take him all along. I honestly think that the rest of the owners and the higher ups in the NFL got together and said we need to prove a point because we don't need nobody else coming into the league thinking that they can do this.
Okay,
And
and
then
I'm glad
everybody
you
want
said
to.
that because my bad. I'm glad you said that because I did see this comment from a social media user, and let me read it to you. This from the Queen of Topics TV. So shout out to Queen of Topics TV. But she said the NFL had two goals for the Sanders family: to humble and humiliate them. And they made a lot of money by doing just that. The viewership was up because people literally wanted to see if Shadur would get drafted. The NFL is a business. They were going to draft him, but they wanted to humble and humiliate Shadur while making money doing it. What we got to say about that?
And,
I agree.
and
I
Yeah.
agree.
Ooh,
I
they
totally
did. They
Pac-Man,
agree.
you
did.
agree with that?
They did exactly that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
Now, did they succeed?
Of course.
Yeah.
Cause just by you saying Gabrielle got,
They didn't humble them though.
Dylan
you don't
Gabriel. You
You
think?
say
said,
you
now
say they
hold on.
didn't?
Dylan
They
Come
they
Gabriel
on,
was
bro.
they
nowhere.
they humiliated them though, but they didn't humble them.
So you saying that didn't humble Shador?
I think that's a humbling experience. I think so. To watch everybody
Now
else go up there, Nick,
that you
and
know
all
you
his
better
his
than.
peers. Dylan Gabriel is nowhere, shouldn't even be in the same conversation as a Shadur Sanders. And
Right.
he went 2 rounds earlier than Shadur. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy.
They man, listen, they humble and humiliate them, just like she said. Feel, man, listen. The only
Shout
person
out.
that didn't get humbled was Dion. Because the first thing he's gonna come out with some tweet saying that I don't think no quarterback should be excited to play for the Cleveland Browns or something to that nature. Like, man, have you not learned? Look at what
That
they just put
And,
your
and,
son through.
that text was reported that he said that he had tweeted that like about years before.
Mm.
yeah, but
But
you know how
still,
the
by the
internet
same
go and
team that
find
your
stuff.
son went to.
Yeah, same
The
team that
internet
his
go and
son went to.
find it.
Yeah, true. So hey, but well to me, like I said, because I end up hearing the conference call that the Browns people was interviewing Shador after he had got drafted and things like that, and still just even hearing in his voice, like you said, they tried to humble them, like I guess humble is supposed to be like make him calm down, shut up, and not be who he is. But even through that interview, I didn't hear the humble Shador. Although he still paid homage to people and stuff. He talked about the guys that got drafted before him. He just said, "Look." all it becomes. I'm just happy to get an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He didn't take nothing away from no other people or nothing like that or try to beam
But
himself up though.
that
But
don't sound humbling.
Right.
he always talk like that anyway.
No, he didn't.
He always answer his question professionally though. I mean,
Man, that man had just did an interview. I guess that was the combine when he was talking about how legendary it's gonna be if whatever team got him.
That's his little
Like, come on,
brand,
bro.
though. That's his
yeah,
brand.
and
I
he's still
understand that.
saying that.
I
He's still
understand that.
saying it though. But he's still saying the legendary brand quote, whatever he be saying. So I mean,
Man, that man was humble. You can listen when he thought that he had got drafted by the Saints, when they pulled that
Hey,
prank on him.
they did more humiliating them than humbling them. Trust and
y'all
believe.
know how I feel about this. We talk about this all the time, but when we get these, for example, coaching opportunities, the black coaches always get the sorry ass teams. These guys is what I'm concerned about is a Travis Hunter getting on a Jacksonville who, let's keep it real, we don't even see Jacksonville on TV. And if we do see Jacksonville on TV, we mad. If we do see Cleveland Browns on TV, we mad. Why they got these sorry ass games on? You know what I'm saying? So I'm more concerned about the team and the city that these boys going to. You know,
Well, I think Cleveland
it's
finna get a lot of TV time. See, Cleveland get TV time when he start
yeah.
playing. They definitely.
And hey, Nick, one more thing, Nick. This is a big opportunity for Shador. No cap.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
let me go and show you something real quick. Because if you looking at the Cleveland Browns, what you call it, depth chart at quarterback. Yeah, at quarterback, they ain't got much. And they were talking about what his name? Deshaun Watson being out for an extended period of time. So
he out for the year.
Out for the year.
Yeah. And then you got Joe Flacco over there as the
Joe
veteran.
Hey, if you can't beat Joe Flacco out, that's you.
Joe just there for more support.
Yeah. Cause I think they'll still keep him on the roster. But they got Kenny Pickett. We already seen what he can do in the NFL. And then they got Dylan Gabriel. You know what I mean? So
What can he do in the NFL?
who that?
I was just gonna say he didn't show anything good in the NFL.
He had a chance with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, but you said we already saw what he can do in the NFL. I was asking, what did he do?
He didn't do much.
This
He
was a
didn't show
poll.
much.
He didn't do much. Okay, I thought you were saying he had did something. But it was a poll that I had ran across, and it says who will be the Cleveland Browns starting QB in 2025, assuming that Deshaun Watson misses most, if not all, the season. And we got 54% for Shedeur Sanders. We got 7% for Dylan Gabriel, 32% for Joe Flacco, and 7% for Kenny Pickett. So that's saying that Joe Flacco is your biggest competition at the quarterback position. Shedeur got a good shot right here, bro. This is a good shot to be a starting quarterback day one.
If Shedeur can't go in Cleveland and win that starting quarterback position, he don't need to be in the NFL. Because ain't nobody there to compete against him.
Basically.
Yeah. He should be able to win it. But hey, he got to put in the work.
Talking about, Nick,
he got to go work. I ain't gonna just simulate him to do it, but he got to go wild work them. He got to go play ball.
True. And Nick, I give you your credit for saying. Yeah, but Nick, you did say that, wherever he do end up at, he damn near gonna have a better situation than going to, at the top of the draft where you have to be looked at as the savior of that team. Now you can come in as a 5th round pick and really steal the job,
Yeah, I mean, even with them trying to humble and humiliate them, either way you look at it, he still won.
Yeah.
Like all they did was embarrass them, and probably I don't care. They humbled them.
They just humiliated.
That's about it. But in the whole scheme of things, he's the winner. Well, I ain't gonna say he's the winner yet, but if he can go out there and bring some eyes to Cleveland, which he gonna do that anyway because of his brand. But if he can go out there and win some games and really stick it to them for trying to stick it to him, then he's the winner out this situation. But any team
Yeah.
that would have took him that needed a quarterback was winning.
And the sad thing is, this is the team with one of the top 3 teams that was in the draft. First round. The top 3 picks. So they
Yeah.
still ended up. I mean, he still ended up with a sorry team because this first year he's not. He Let's say he win the starting position. Let's just say he do win the starting position. They're not gonna go far. I don't even see them making the playoffs because they don't have a team, an offensive team, really just built
Not
for it
yet.
right.
Not yet. Not
You
yet.
know,
Not yet.
so, but like you said, his brand alone is gonna have them filling up that stadium to come see him, though. You know what I'm saying? But I guess whenever they can build around him and give him some help, you know what I'm saying, we'll see how things shake up. Along with Trav and them, Travis might can do some stuff at corner, but I mean, I'm not saying that they not finna go to. I mean, they can make the playoff, but it won't just be because of him, because he's just on one side of the ball and on one side of the field if he playing defense. So
Yeah. Also, I wanted to bring up another quote, and this one was from Stephen A. And it came out and he said, "Someone just texted me this message, and they are absolutely correct. This is a bad look for the NFL. This feels like Kaepernick level collusion. All the hard work the NFL league office puts in to eradicate these kinds of perceptions, only to turn around and watch the owners look like they're colluding, messing up everything. What has been done to Shador will outshine everything else in this draft. We'll never believe this is just about talent evaluation again."
mm-hmm.
And I
And
heard a lot of
they
people saying
absolutely
that.
right.
Yeah.
Because
Go ahead.
he definitely was skipped over, but it definitely wasn't because of his play on the field. I honestly think they did all this because of
The daddy.
the way he talked, his so-called
And
arrogance.
also, right after Shador got drafted, which Nick, and you put me on to Well Off Media, Deion Sanders Jr. media company, where they capture all their own behind the scenes stuff and all that. So when they showed him getting the call and him, reacting to the
The
getting
brain.
that opportunity, the Browns, yeah, it's just it's a big thing for that family, first off, but also for his younger brother coming right behind him, because he was right there, Shiloh, and he ended up getting signed as an undrafted free agent to
Yeah.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers as a safety.
I think that's a good spot for him.
Shiloh was a hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Tampa was good. I was hoping that the 49ers would have picked him up,
Yeah, he was a hitter.
but I
But
think
Shiloh
Tampa
the
gonna be
oldest
good
though.
for him.
Shiloh the oldest.
Hey,
Oh, okay,
say
my
what you
bad.
want.
Okay.
Shiloh funny as hell, boy.
Oh, he is. He is.
Yeah, he funny as hell. But and then that's what I was. I think I was telling Nick that yesterday. Like it was never about his play on the field because the kid he can play. You can't take that away from him. But another thing where I think a lot of teams were scared to touch him because when they draft him, they not only drafting him, they drafting the family because he coming with shot with bucket. And I think that's what a lot of teams were trying to stay away from in the beginning. But also with the owners and stuff getting together, saying that we got to prove a point. I don't know.
Well,
This
a
shit was just
report did
crazy.
come out. A
It
report
was
did come out about Brian Daboll from the New York Giants saying that Shador interview just was probably one of the worst he had ever seen, and this and that. Shador was arrogant and entitled, unprepared. But then Shannon ended up throwing a jab at that guy, saying that unprepared, he had won like 8 games or 9 games out of 30. He was like, he's not the most prepared person at his job to be calling this young man unprepared when we saw the tape. Here's one thing he can't be unprepared for. We saw the tape. Him compared to Tyler Shaw, him compared to Dylan Gabriel, him compared to what's the boy from Alabama,
Oh, well.
the athlete.
Jalen Milroe.
Jalen Milroe. Him compared to all those guys, he definitely has better skills
Okay.
as a quarterback than all those guys.
But here's my thing with that, because that's some bullshit. And like that's real fucked up. What the fuck does an interview got to do with anything? Like some of that shit that they put these players through is just stupid. Like what the fuck am I interviewing for? My play on the field is me interviewing. The shit that I did in college is me interviewing. What the fuck I need to come and sit and have a conversation with you for?
Right. So you can paint a
Like that
narrative
shit's
about
stupid.
me to paint a picture about me just to say something about me or something like that.
So
Yep.
you can have your reasons that you didn't want to draft me.
And put
Who
out
the fuck are
around the
you?
league for other people not to draft.
Yeah.
But we
Like, see,
did
now
come
that's the
across this
type of shit
report
that
right
pisses
here.
me off.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that like shit like that just pisses me off. Like, what the fuck am I coming to interview with you for? Why we gotta sit down and talk? What the fuck me talking to you got to do with what I'm gonna do on the field?
They
Because I
want to
can't
they,
tell
they
you what
want
I'm
to
gonna do
ask
on the
you
field when I've
personal
already
questions
showed you.
because they want to ask you
When you
personal questions like things off X and whatever's on social media. They get these pictures and they want to ask you about them. It's almost like an interrogation. That's what they really be doing, interrogating
Yeah, but
and
for
things.
when
what
you
though?
spending that
But for
kind of
no
money,
reason.
you do want to know what you're getting yourself into.
Mm-hmm.
You do want to
But
have
hold
this
on.
process, which
Listen, that's one family that you already know what you're getting yourself into. There was no need for a fucking interview. Why? And then why you ain't put out the rest of the interviews that you did? Why you ain't say how they interviews were?
Nah, he was the only one unprepared.
So you mean to
but yeah,
tell
this
me,
we came across this
man?
report. Shadur sandbag during interviews with teams he didn't want to be drafted by.
So why they take them? Like that's just bullshit. That's just those are excuses that they trying to come up with so they can paint the narrative that they all didn't get together and talk about not drafting this boy.
That's all.
Yeah.
They just trying to hide the fact that they know they all work together to not draft him. So now they trying to come up with every reason and every excuse to why every team passed over him.
To be 144. Man.
So get the fuck out of
Cleveland
here with that
Brown
shit, man.
got some good value at 144.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
Show the
chance.
fuck did. But that was just though that was just that them white men showing
Yeah.
that boy that they still run shit.
Yeah.
But that's the part that I don't like, because you still drafted him 5th round, but you drafted another quarterback that's worse than him in 3rd round. You could have
Yeah,
you could have went and drafted him in 3rd round.
pretty much.
That
No,
would have
they
made
couldn't
more
have
sense.
because listen. I can guarantee you that some came out about whoever drafted him in the first 3 rounds be penalized with something or some like they found a way to scare them motherfucking owners away from drafting him earlier. Because if the Browns drafted him, that means they wanted to draft him in the beginning anyway, and they had plenty of opportunities
Already.
to.
Yeah. But
Well, that's a story we're gonna be chasing down, following all year long.
I
We
wish you nothing but
obviously,
success, bro. Go out there and get it.
yeah,
MVP.
Yeah,
we
we
for
just gotta
sure,
stay
we
your
for
ass
sure,
out the way.
Do your
we for
thing,
sure
dog.
wishing him nothing but success. And I'm glad he didn't come to the NFC East, because we would have had to tap that ass 2 times a year. So yeah, go over there to the AFC North
No did it.
and do your
Yeah.
thing. Do your thing over there.
And the crazy thing about it, the Browns could have had Travis and him.
Yep.
What if they hadn't traded that number 2 and then they just kept
Yep.
on going through the draft and they said,
Because
oh,
they
let
was
me get Shador?
listen, bro. Shador was gonna be drafted number 2. That's why the
That's
Browns
all.
traded down so that they can keep him on the board. Man, all that shit was already planned out for the draft.
Already.
Man, like I said, that boy got a big opportunity, and he gotta come with it.
I hope
Cleveland
he
That's
do
Brown
all I.
something with it.
Cleveland Brown
Because,
got a steal in the fifth.
but here's the
But
thing
Cleveland
though.
Brown do fuck up quarterbacks too now. Cleveland
They
Brown
do.
fucked up
Yeah,
Johnny Manziel. They fucked up Baker Mayfield and plenty more
and,
before him.
and
True.
I was just about to say, here's the thing though. Shador ain't gonna be one of those quarterbacks that gets 2 or 3 years to prove himself. He got 1 year.
Mm.
But,
Know what his contract is for that for
nah, it's
being a fifth
4-year
round?
contract.
He got a 4 year.
Yep, 4-year
No, I'm
contract.
saying, but they not finna give him opportunity after opportunity. They gonna bench his ass. He got 1 year.
$500,000 signing bonus,
If he
4.65
don't
million.
do something good and make that shit work, they gonna find a way to put his ass on the bench.
Nah, he
So
Definitely,
finna
they
do.
got
but
4 years to
He
burn.
finna.
They got 4 years to burn his career out.
Nah.
and that's what you're right though, because that's what usually happen when they don't give us the right opportunity. But to me,
True.
ooh, this might be the best opportunity he could have got. Who he got to beat out? Joe Flacco? Man, you can't beat Joe Flacco out, man. In
Dylan
2026,
Gabriel.
But I ain't
Dylan
gonna lie.
Dylan
Gabriel.
Gabriel ain't shit.
Whoever be the quarterback, this team ain't finna do nothing next year.
No, but that's
No,
what I'm
we
saying.
we
Like,
not looking at that, Nick. But
But
the
we
only
looking at
part
down
we
the
looking
line.
at this point is his growth. We trying to
Yeah.
see is he
yeah,
gonna be NFL material, to where he could catch on with somebody else maybe or whatever. But yeah, we know this team ain't pretty much going too much nowhere.
yeah, no,
But
they
we
they
want to
not they
see
not
him do
finna
well.
do nothing. But
Yeah,
what I'm saying is he only got one chance to fuck up, and
yeah,
that's it.
I agree.
They gonna
I agree
burn
because
him out because
they already want to
exactly.
show and talk bad about you and diminish your skill set. Even though we all
Mm-hmm.
saw what the boy can do, they told us the boy wasn't that good. We watched this
Mm-hmm.
man all year. What the hell y'all talking about? We
But that what
watched
happened
him.
though, man. They try to brainwash you.
Yeah, yeah. Hey,
It just.
the media they try to kill you with the public perception. They try to let the public take you out. But the
Mm-hmm.
kid good. I ain't gonna lie. I can't take that from him. But Dion got to keep his mouth closed and stay out the way.
No, he don't. He ain't got to
Oh,
keep his mouth closed. He their
Yeah, he
agent.
do.
He ain't got to keep his
and,
mouth closed.
and one more thing I wanted to say about Dion. He was right there after Shadur got that phone call, and he asked for the GM. He told
Yeah.
he told Shadur, hey, is so and so over there? So he was like, yeah, he want to talk to GM, and then he was like, yeah, I would love to talk to him. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, Dion, I ain't gonna lie, that one you
But
could have
that's
kind of sort of, yeah, step
exactly
back a little bit.
like
But we don't
Nick
know what
talking
they
about
talk
something.
about. But we don't know what
It
they
don't
talk
matter,
about though.
Nick.
What
It
you
don't
mean it don't
matter,
matter?
bro. You
Man, that
already
man
know
can
you the
talk.
reason why your son failed like he did.
Man, look, my son got an opportunity. It didn't matter what number they went in though. I mean, yeah, he probably would have liked to go first round or something, but at this point when he's seeing that they doing this to him, you know what? I'm just ready to give me an opportunity, man. I'm gonna still be good. I'm good. As long as I get a chance. That's all he's
Get
looking
the
for is a
chance.
chance. So I
Yeah.
mean, whatever his dad
Got that,
say, he
but
gonna live. He
listen,
gonna live with whatever his
it
dad
ain't
say though, man. We can't
okay, and
just
he
say
gonna
every
live with his
time we
ass
turn
on the
around.
bench. That
Okay,
what
but
he gonna
hold
do?
on.
Live on the
Hold
bench
on.
for
We
four
saw this.
years.
We saw this before. This ain't our first time seeing this. LeVar Ball. And everybody said LeVar Ball did a good thing, even though we thought he was crazy at the time. And who else did we see? Parent. It was LeVar Ball, and what was the other black parent? I can't even think right now. But yeah,
Well,
for
we
sure,
can put LeBron in this.
we thought LeVar Ball was, doing them boys a disservice, which he kind of did. Put the target on Melo back at first, not Melo, Lonzo back at first. Remember,
Yeah.
with the Patrick Beverly going at him, and this and that. But that probably worked in his benefit over the course of everything, because hey, they gonna come at you anyway. You gotta know that you ain't as good as you thought you were.
Yeah, but that was
But the thing is,
LeBron was
he
kind
made
of
it to the NBA.
different though.
But they,
LeBron wasn't saying where his son ain't gonna go here, his son ain't gonna go there. LeBron wasn't saying, and them boys went out there, you know what I'm saying, talking shit to coaches and all that neither. What I'm saying is, Dion, step back. You got him where he need to be. You ain't his coach no more. What you need to talk to the GM for?
that man can talk to him, man. Why you trying to say that man can't talk to him? That man, they agent. He that agent. Tell me something. Hold on. They agent will talk to the GM and whatever like that. That man was daddy / agent until they get their agent right now.
All
I
right, so
mean, you
prime
can't.
example, you they agent, but you don't know shit that's going on. So what that tell you? They freezing him
What
out
you
too.
mean?
We
What
trying to
you mean? Don't
humiliate
know
all
shit
of
that's going
y'all.
on.
We matter of fact, we finna do y'all like this. That's all it was.
That boy said don't know shit that's going on though.
He didn't. Shit, he
No,
was sitting there thinking she doing finna get drafted early too. But
Yeah.
but don't the agent listen? Don't they agent whoever like when players got agent? Don't they agent like have like some type of insider to know what's going on and why he ain't go this round? And why they didn't draft for that round? Right?
not really. They ain't gotta tell the agent that. And matter of
So
fact,
you saying,
you
bro,
Mike
stop it, man.
Tomlin is
and only
saying
and
why he
only
didn't draft.
and
He didn't.
the only time agent know where they going is when they get their call on draft night or draft day or when they get picked. But shout out to my boy. He got picked anyway, so Co Prime got a team to coach, man. Leave Co Prime out of there.
Shit, he ain't gonna have no team call. All them motherfuckers jumping in the draft portal.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
They got
jumping
some
in the portal. They getting away from his ass.
mm-hmm.
Mm.
I also want to congratulate Shiloh Buccaneers, undrafted free agent.
And I also want to say fuck the 49ers for not getting them. Still love y'all, but fuck y'all. But
Yeah,
we still had a good draft day.
I
Who
mean I'm
y'all
with
pick?
that woman. We watched that whole draft, boy. I ain't never watched no damn third
I
round no
didn't.
fucking draft,
So
man.
like
Ain't
trying to
like
keep
none of that
up.
shit.
But you
They
keeping
had
up.
us all. Yeah, you were
I ain't
keeping
say
up.
I wasn't keeping up. I wasn't watching it though.
You were keeping up.
I wait till the night and then go to YouTube and watch who
Yep.
got picked like that.
Yep. Well, I ain't watching who got picked. I'm watching see where my boy got picked. Everything else was over with. First round. Yeah. But the coach got some good picks. Coach tried to build right back up, but we got some more stuff, man. We got some good pieces. We got the running
Yeah,
back from
still.
Kansas
Yeah,
State.
but shit, and that's if y'all should have been the one that drafted fucking should do it. Y'all need a quarterback too.
Hey man, Ursay, I don't know what Ursay got going on, him and what you call it. But I wish, I wish.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, we got we got some good picks. Oh shit, what's going on up here?
Also, I wanted to talk about another thing while we got y'all on here. Did y'all hear about the little beef that's going on with Shannon Sharp and uh Shaq, where Shaq reportedly leaked the audio. Well, leaked audio came out of Matt Barnes informing others that Shaq was offering big money to anyone who had dirt on Shannon Sharp, allegedly over Shannon being chosen over Shaq for $100 million deal with the Volume Network. What the
So,
fuck, Shaq?
so
Hey,
you
name
saying
health there.
so you saying allegedly Shaq is the reason all this shit been folded in on Shannon?
Hey, sound
Basically,
like
he
it.
he was looking for
Sound like it.
any dirt on Shannon Sharp, and then this girl
Yep.
come out
That's
with all this
crazy.
stuff.
If that shit true, man, Shaq, you a whole hoe for that.
Yeah,
Like if you that hard up, man, you already rich, nigga. You like so what's the point? Man already got money. I mean, both of y'all got money, but what's the point of hating on another man that's finna get a big contract? You chose your route.
mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, man, you're a real hoe for that one.
It
Like
seems like he
for real,
competing
for
with
real.
Shannon. He trying to compete with Shannon for nothing.
For nothing though. Like what is the point? But what did Shannon do to this man besides get a contract?
He did something. What
And
he do,
now
Shaq?
Shannon ain't even got the
Then
damn
Matt
contract.
Burns saying he was in a group chat and Shaq trying to pay top dollar.
Where
Top
you
That's
dollar.
where,
crazy.
where you go
That's
after
crazy.
where you go after ESPN? Find his whereabouts. Come on, Shaq, stop being a hater, man. Oh, it
That's
ain't hater.
crazy.
I can't stand him. I can't stand him. Kenny. You see how he on it on ESPN? Cause you know they had a beef at one point in time. First taking them TNT boy, they were saying something about each other. You know, Charles Barkley and Shannon had a little back and forth. So that's probably why Shaq tried to insert himself in though. Shaq, stop being a hater, man.
No, Shaw
But then
Barkley can't stand
Charles
Skip.
Barkley did an interview with Shannon.
Shaw Barkley can't stand Skip.
Yeah, Charles just sat on Shannon's couch. The same couch Gabby was sitting on.
I don't know. That might not be the same couch.
Oh no, Shannon ain't changed that couch. That's my Gabby. Oh man, freak
They say
ass nigga, bro.
Shaq subtly takes shots at Matt Barnes for dragging him into Shannon Sharp controversy. Shaq seems unhappy about being pushed into the Shannon Sharp controversy, but hilariously voices his issues with Matt Barnes hilariously on social media. And they referencing a clip that had came out that Shaq was trolling, talking about, he was on the phone, he was saying, I'm paying big money for, information on Shannon. I mean, not Shannon, Charles Barkley, Kenny the Jet, and Ernie. He was just making a joke out of it. But no,
Yeah.
nigga, you come out and say you didn't say that shit or you didn't do that shit. What the fuck is you? You too petty, bro.
Mm-hmm. Little
Yeah,
kid, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Like Shaq funny, but sometimes Shaq take shit too far.
Man, Shaq petty as
And,
hell.
and he can't say too much about Shannon any goddamn way. The way you was after this goddamn girl trying to get that girl to wear a bikini. And she done told you was like a father figure to her. You nasty Bigfoot
Mm,
motherfucker. You bad toe
mm.
bitch.
And let's speak game about this part of it.
Why
Okay,
they ain't pick him up?
Shaq, goddamn, always got beef with motherfuckers, right? Now you know he been had this long standing beef with who? Dwight Howard. And Dwight Howard just recently came out this week. I know it kind of went under the news radar, but he just came out this week and said that he saw Shaq at a restaurant, walked up to Shaq and asked him for a moment. And they hashed out their beef or whatever. And next thing I saw, Dwight Howard popping up on the big podcast, Shaq's podcast.
Yeah.
And they talking about the playoffs and this and that, which is good because Shaq shouldn't have been hating on Dwight in the first place. Dwight wanted to
Yeah,
be
definitely
your
shouldn't.
friend, nigga. Shaq,
But shout out to
put all the
Dwight
hating
because
that shit out.
ain't Dwight the first NBA player to ever be inducted into the Hall of Fame twice?
Twice.
What you mean
Yeah.
twice?
I don't think it's both for the NBA. I think he got inducted into another Hall of Fame. But yeah, he got two Hall of Fames.
Uh,
Oh, I don't
I
remember that.
think because I
yeah,
seen a
I don't
video
know.
of him dancing about it. I'm gonna look it up.
That probably
Okay.
overseas in China, Beijing, where he was playing at.
Taiwan. But
Taiwan.
yeah, Dwight finally popped up on Shaq's podcast, and if these two are gonna be friends, I think it'll be good television. I ain't gonna lie, because both of these niggas goofy, and of course we've been wanting to see them together. And now in 2025, now I guess since Shaq hate Shannon a little bit more, he willing to let the beef go with Dwight.
Just
Man,
both on want to be
first off,
goofy.
you too old. You got too much fucking money to be picking with people. You that damn boy?
Man, then Shaq be picking over bitches and shit. Shaq get mad over stuff like that.
Already.
He really do a lot of stuff that you wouldn't think of. A guy with his kind of money would do.
Yeah.
And also he do good
Then
stuff
he
too.
telling the white out of there they want to
Say it again. What you say?
He told the white to sit his ass down when they had won that ring. He didn't do nothing. But Shaq, you riding
Oh
Kobe
yeah.
coattail, nigga. Kobe got a ring without your big ass. So you nigga didn't do really. I mean, he was bad now. Shaq was the man. I don't
Yeah.
lie. But he
But
ain't
trying to diminish somebody else's career, that
yeah,
don't look
that what he was
good on
doing.
you.
Sure
Nah,
You
do.
fuck,
are a
fuck
Hall of
somebody
Famer.
else's career, a black man career. Like the
That shit
fuck.
don't look good, bro. Especially when you the older one. When you the older one, bro, you gotta embrace these guys come behind you, bro. That's all it is. You don't see goddamn Reggie Miller and them talking bad about, Steph Curry. Or man, come on, bro. That shit make you look bad, man.
But he
Real
been doing
talk.
it. He been a hater though. He been a hater.
Yeah, Shaq been
Yeah,
for a long time. But I did want to bring that up because I saw him and Shannon. He trying to put the money out for Shannon, man. Kick a man while he down. Or like you said, it might be the reason why we even getting this news because Shaq can put that goddamn money out.
Mm-hmm.
Shaq found out about Gabby. Shaq went and hollered at Gabby.
Is it Gabby?
It
Gabby,
I
what
wasn't
give you
you?
that
Gabby.
10
That
million.
wasn't the name. The name
That
wasn't
Yeah,
girl
Gabby.
name is Gabby.
Yeah.
that's
Oh, you talking about that girl named Gabby? I
Yeah,
thought you talking
Shannon
about
Sharp girl.
the video when he came out and he was saying that was Michelle.
Oh, no, I know that. I'm talking about the girl
Gabby.
that bought all this shit up. Her name Gabby.
You know how
Oh,
Shaq
okay.
gonna be. Gabby, go ahead,
He went and
get them
found her on
situated, Gabby.
OnlyFans.
We got the laws. We got the laws outside.
And
Get them,
these
They
old
Gabby.
better
niggas
in
like
the gym
pedophiles too.
though.
You
He
know
These
better
Shaq.
old
in
niggas
the
like
gym.
pedophiles, man.
19
Pedophile, man.
I
damn.
mean, she legal,
Any
but
little
yeah,
quick
that's
bitty
nasty,
little
bro.
nothing little motherfucker though. I don't see how damn.
What? She ain't worth nothing looking to you?
Nah.
Right there, Pac Man. Look
Like
at the screen, Pac Man. Right there.
Paris.
You see the screen, Pac Man?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Oh,
Listen,
okay, that's one of them good fitted.
that
Them
girl,
nah,
man, that girl looks slow.
Yeah.
oh, she
That
look
motherfucker
good
look like
now
something
right
wrong with her.
there. But that she
Hey,
looked the worst than I
camera
felt.
filters and makeup make everybody look different.
Right. That what I
Exactly.
ain't lying. Papa, I show you ain't never lying. See them in
But
Walmart
still,
before they
when you
told
look at 56 years old, 19 years old, come on, man. Or whatever, 52, 53 years old, and 19 years old, man, that's
Nigga,
pedophile, man.
it don't matter, nigga. You can be in your goddamn 40s. A 19-year-old is too goddamn young.
Facts.
You
What
old
are you
enough to be this
talking
girl
about?
goddamn granddad.
What is you talking about with?
Mm.
You only got it so you can do some old weird shit.
You come
And
to
that's
LA,
exactly what he was doing. Some
you come
weird
to
shit.
LA, yep. Then man, yeah, you listen to it. It sounds like a little child.
Exactly.
I
I'm
don't
not
like to be
That
comfortable
choked.
with that.
I'm not comfortable with that. I don't want to be choked.
Already.
You ain't got a choice in the matter.
I mean, it don't make
Uh,
Then
no
here
sense,
comes Shaq.
man.
Then here comes Shaq. You got him, Gabby. There you go. He said it all. He don't want to be choked. We got that.
Man,
We got
somebody
that.
put her up to that.
We got
Somebody
that.
put her up to that.
That's it, though,
yeah,
Gabby.
We were thinking of that lawyer though.
I think I
That's
know it.
it.
I'm telling you, bro. I honestly don't think that all this shit just started happening. I think it was a setup from day one.
Yeah.
I mean, is that he that sweet to where you can just line him up, a 20-year-old lining you up like that, bro? You dumb.
He a goofy.
Yeah.
That man, remember, bro. He really ain't got no type of street smart. Remember, he was raised by his grandma in the country.
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp probably ain't started getting no pussy until he was in college. No,
I thought he
I'm
said
lying.
that.
He was
NFL
grown. He
when
was
you start
grown.
getting money.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
And
now
then he
he don't
offered a
know.
bit. He offered a motherfucker 10 million.
I know. Now that made it look even worse. That made
Yeah,
it look even worse.
he
And then
definitely got
the internet went back and found every video he was talking about anything.
Always talking about date your age, date your age. I want to date my wage, so come
Hey,
on with it.
well, you talking?
As a matter of fact, I'm taking applicants as we speak.
Well, you talking spicy tonight, boy?
Oh,
Boy.
Hey, and Ocho be agreeing with, boy. You talking spicy tonight, boy. I wonder how that
Yeah.
conversation went when he told you that that girl finna sue his ass. You got a little too spicy, didn't huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but one thing
Oh,
I can
Ocho
say,
got on him about that Michelle stuff. He got on him about that
oh
Michelle
yeah,
stuff.
well, he definitely got one when he
Well, what
gave.
about that Michelle stuff? What
When that
Michelle
had
stuff?
happened, when that first happened, Ocho got on Shannon about it. Just was on his ass fucking with her on the show.
Yeah, but he was
Man.
jokingly fucking with him though. Now he was pissed off when Shannon gave it good that contract.
Right, yeah, I remember that.
So and right then and
Yeah.
there, man, I kind of lost a little bit of respect for Shannon for doing that. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, you can go behind somebody back that you on the show with every fucking night
Mm-hmm.
and do something like that. You value that money more than you do y'all friendship.
Yep. And he had said you going against your own word.
They said pushing 60 and shook down by a 20-year-old. OnlyFans ladies. Instead of being happily married and doing grandparent stuff. Shaking my head. Sad.
Yep. Monique was warned. Monique was told his ass.
Monique told him. Monique told him.
She told him. She
Yeah,
sure
he
told
going out bad behind. That's
Man, he went out sad, bro.
Hey, little bit ass girl, man, you tripping.
Look, ugly motherfucker.
fuck the looks,
Yep.
bro. The age is what got me.
The age is the worst part about it.
Yeah.
19 years old, and that girl said you manipulate her, and he gonna talk about something. Listen, that's manipulation, bro. Cause she ain't really had no type of life experiences neither. She 19.
Right.
You put her up to most of the shit that she did. Then when this motherfucker tell you that she don't feel comfortable with what just happened, and she didn't like it, and don't and been crying, you gonna have the nerve to say, "Text bitch, can I talk? Can I call you later?" Like, come on, bro. If that was me, and I know I ain't done that wrong, I'd have been like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
And then look what she said too, though. Put a big black baby in me. Come on, man. Come on.
Oh,
Hey, this
snap.
shit crazy, bro. This is like a movie. You can't make this up.
Mm-mm.
And Shannon was
Man, how
falling
you
for it.
get caught in that though? How you get caught in that, bro? I'm
See, here's
sorry,
the
bro. You
here's
ain't
the
no
thing,
way.
bro. And this is what I've been saying about it. She been setting them up from day one. What man you know? Because I'm pretty sure all of us on here done made us a flick or two before. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no female got that motherfucker. Why would you let this woman record y'all and keep the fucking video?
Right. Yeah,
Like, that right there shows you that he ain't got no type of kind of fucking sense when it comes to a woman. Because ain't no way I'm finna make a video with nobody and let her keep it.
right.
And now she using that same video against you. And he gonna say, that man said, Bud, we gonna show you a 30-second clip of what should have been at least 10 minutes. Why don't you put the whole 10 minutes out, Tony Bugsby? Don't just show the 30 seconds trying to make me look bad. Like, nigga, I would have said it's an hour long. Now I'm gonna get 10 minutes. You out here popping roll spots and still ain't lasting number 10
Ain't
minutes,
a
nigga.
rain no pills. He promote the shit out of that shit.
Boy, you crazy, boy. You
He
crazy.
sure promote that shit though to the fullest.
Hey, them motherfucking roll spot must don't work like y'all say they do.
Hey, mud dumb. Guy said 10 minutes. You right about that too, Papa.
That man said it's at least 10 minutes. Hey, hey, that's why that Michelle video was so short. It was done.
Done.
I think that's my Michelle in that third. That was it.
Man, you crazy, boy.
Yeah, boy, social media and podcast, they show though. It get ridiculous. Like Ocho, that boy said he had surgery, make his thing bigger.
But that's crazy.
Yeah, he said the woman like, is it in yet? and he was done, and that just hurt him.
But
Man,
Man.
Ocho did exactly what he was trying to do. Go viral with that.
Yeah,
that's what it
yeah. That,
is.
that was just for shock value, man.
Uh
Oh,
huh.
I don't know. Oh, okay. I thought that boy, he's stupid now. I don't know.
Nah,
Hey,
he
but
great. He just funny, man. It's Ocho
yeah,
funny.
he funny as hell. That nigga don't know shit.
Right, so that's
When he
why I
be,
really thought, yeah, I don't think he was
when,
bullshit.
when he be trying to challenge motherfuckers, he had challenged who that was? Tracy McGrady when they was at the thing. And then he challenged somebody else to
Challenge
a
to
boxing
what
match.
though?
Basketball. Tracy McGrady, they was at
Oh, yeah.
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 That's sad. He know he just a clown, but
Mm.
Yeah, he funny as hell. But I
yeah.
wonder when all this shit really goes to wherever it's gonna be going. What happens to Ocho?
Shit, all it is money because they ain't looking for no criminal charges, so they ain't going no further than Shannon goddamn how big of a check you finna sign. That's basically.
So you think this gonna be the only person that comes up with an allegation against him?
Oh, it's one that already came, another one already
That's
came
what I'm
out.
saying. Somebody else already came out,
Say
Crazy.
McGrady came out too.
and they finna keep coming.
And too dumb. Man, I hate that dumb to even let the whole get at him like that. But now the door open. And like you say, hard to goddamn put that toothpaste back in the tube.
And
Hard.
listen, but once they put that
Yeah.
jacket on you, that bitch on you.
Yeah.
Hey, he better hope and pray don't let one of these motherfuckers come out at the age of 16 and 17.
Man, they sure do it. Yeah, I
Hey,
was
because
9 years
if
old.
he'll go 19, if he'll go 19, he'll go 18. And if he'll go 18, he'll go 17.
Damn.
Hey, but y'all here's happening now, man. And I got a white boss. He went all the way to Thailand right now to get him some. So I think, man, it's just ridiculous.
Oh, they do it. They definitely do it. But I'm saying, how does Shannon, multi-million-dollar
Right.
Shannon, you just went viral in what 2023?
Shay. But look at that name
Man.
though, Shay. I mean,
I mean, that probably one of his nicknames, whatever, back when or whatever he just kept.
Yeah, I think that's a family name that they gave him. But
that what that
no
was.
motherfucker yeah, I won't be
Right.
letting no
That's what I'm
motherfucker call me
saying.
no. Ain't nobody finna call me ain't no 56 years old no goddamn Shay.
Okay, he don't call himself Shay. The name of the club that he did on the podcast is Club Shay. He don't call himself Shay.
Oh, okay. See, I thought that was he called himself. That's why I just say
You remember how Martin and goddamn what's called was on Life, and they were talking about the boom boom room. They were having the dream of the boom boom room. He had Club Shay.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he called himself Shay.
Right, okay. Man, y'all need to look at the game. Lakers, Ant-Man, and LeBron down there fight on the court.
Oh, they were just hustling and buddy the other day.
Oh, they really
buddy motherfucker after the game and shit.
Game.
Yeah, I see LeBron got 21 points. He got 12 free throw.
He'll fucking
he
sore
showed
loser.
missing them free
But that boy
throws.
beat them the other night. That man walked right on off that motherfucking court before the buzzer went off. He was already heading to the locker room.
Who?
LeBron?
No, LeBron was after the game. Him, Anthony Edwards, and Mike Conley at the goddamn half court talking a long time, laughing and smiling and shit. After the game.
You still trash, old ass. You need to sit down.
No, that boy.
I'm lying. I can't take nothing from him. I just don't like him. I can't take nothing from him. I just don't like him.
Oh, them look ass Knicks.
Yeah.
Man, look.
And let's not talk about them sorry ass Rockets.
We go to State Show got him. I saw it last night.
Hey, that Rocket was a dud.
We almost had it.
All time. That motherfucker was a dud.
Ain't it? They can't get him without Jimmy Butler though.
Without Jimmy.
We did. Y'all thought it was over with.
Without Jimmy. Come
I
on.
really did. I really did think that they. I didn't think Golden State had a chance to beat them without Jam.
Right, I
Me?
But
didn't either. I started
that
After
watching the
that,
goddamn
Steph
game
Steph
last night.
said.
got hurt.
That damn Steph said, "Wrong, niggas. I got this. Hold my bill."
That's all right though. We still got a long series with these boys. They're gonna be fighting. They ain't no easy pushover, but we still got enough time.
Oh, Draymond finna fight everybody, nigga. What you wanna do, nigga? Draymond finna knock Dylan Brooks' ass out.
Mm-hmm. That's all right though.
Hey, that's
We
what
But
they use Draymond for now. To get in their head. Piss them out, Draymond. Piss them out early so we can go out here and Steph can sneak around and put 38 up on them.
And Curry doing his thing. Chef Curry showed up. Also, we could talk
Those
about
36.
Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon
yeah, that was
buzzer
a sneak
beater
peek.
dunk.
Right? He wasn't making nothing at first. Ooh, LeBron hurt Ant-Man. Ooh, Ant-Man, he acting like he faking.
Yeah, but did y'all see the Aaron Gordon game winner?
Yeah, that buzzer beater. That was
Nah,
the shot though. Joker was shooting it. Well, it was like a alley hoop duck at the buzzer. Yep.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon looked
so
like a
so
dirty
Nick,
white boy.
so Nick, what is gonna be now? Houston in 7?
yes, sir.
Mm.
Now you know good and damn well Golden State ain't losing no game in 7.
It was a lot of little scuffles in that Houston and I mean not Houston, that Denver and Clippers game.
Yeah, Ant-Man hurt.
James Harden finna get to fighting with somebody.
Yeah, but I'm
Hey,
glad they
it's the
ain't kick nobody
playoff.
out the game though, cause
Yeah.
it was rough. James Harden beat that man. He started shit.
But it's the playoff, and I'm glad these refs
You think
is
he
letting them play
you
through
think he
shit.
started it?
Yeah,
You
cause the
think
man
James Harden
didn't
started
foul
that?
him that hard. That wasn't a hard foul, but they call it and then he go back to the dude and everybody start pushing everybody. So it was nothing.
So
Then when he called the foul, but he act like the man hit him in the head hard.
man, shit, they all
Yeah.
flop now. Biggest
NBA,
flop
we
of
talked
them
about
all is
that.
playing right now.
Yeah, right.
But
Jalen Brunson flopped more than anybody. Who you talking about? Jalen Brunson
shit.
had be flopping so hard.
Hey, hey, you seen what he did? You seen what he did today? Yeah, you saw that win.
Jalen
Yeah,
Brunson
y'all
be
saw it.
flopping.
Y'all watched that win.
Flopping.
That's all that matters. We got the W.
But
We got that
anyway,
dub. Good no
Ant-Man and them
foul. Good
boys
no
up
call, ref.
2-1. So the Lakers need their game.
So if y'all lose this, man, it's over with.
Lakers in 7.
Shit.
Yeah, and man, he limping though.
Yeah, if y'all lose this, it's over with. Y'all gonna win one game. But that's it for this episode of the Game Changers podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you know when next time we go live.
For sure, for sure.
We
Thank
out.
everybody for joining us. Till next time. Game Changer Pod.